These two teams in tonight's match represent in the UPSL the finest pedigree of Northeast American Conference and by default, Long Island soccer. The competition between New York Renegades Football Club and New York Braveheart Soccer Club is so fierce that only a lone point split runner-up Braveheart from first place Renegades in the latest rendition of the regular season. For the third UPSL campaign in a row, the Renegades intend, of course, on holding on to this supremacy and also to defeat the New York Braveheart Soccer Club players just one more time. Currently dribbling it. It's now inside the penalty area. Rances El Toro inside the penalty area toward the hands of Luis Hurtado. Adjusting the positioning of his wall. New York Braveheart Soccer Club with a shot that ultimately goes on target. Eric Edwards shuffling quickly and basket catching it. Corozo, who only faces a one-man wall, a very gutsy decision by Hurtado, played toward the far post, just barely missing it. It would have been a phenomenal volley. Outward swinger, a right-footed effort. This one delivered toward the far post. New York Renegades Football Club heading it away. Follow-up shot, just going wide as well. It does just enough to stall the offense of New York Renegades Football Club. Second chance, crossed, cleared away by Braveheart. Thinking about the volley. As he goes for the shot from distance, Hurtado needed for the diving save. The assistant referee quick to raise the flag against El Toro. And instead it almost resulted in a lethal giveaway. And a scoring chance in reality for the Renegades as Los Renegados now rely on the footwork of Ruiz Restrepo, who gets past two. Ruiz Restrepo going for the near post. And instead, New York Renegades Football Club wins its first corner kick of this game. Corozo playing it toward Milton Campos. Milton Campos using the outside part of his foot. Giveaway almost. Ruiz Restrepo now inside the penalty area. Gets past two. Oh, it nicks the post at the end. It nicks the exterior of the left post. Rances Reneau attempting to beat Hurtado from this distance. Hurtado, two-handed parry once more toward the bottom corner. It's Hurtado with an elementary save. At that point, had not lost a single regular season game since November 2nd, 2023. Through pass, he's onside, inside the penalty area, wrestling for the ball. The defender ultimately wins it, conceding the corner kick instead. Retreating from the offensive third. And that could be a really frustrating moment for head coach Michael Silva, as well as his players, as Rances, he's onside, Rances goes wide. Pero, switching sides, was momentarily able to connect back to Rosero from 40 yards away from goal. All in favor of the number 9, Rances, trying to do the same act. The referee not falling for it. The same could be said for the assistant referee, Cristian Garcia, the intended recipient. As he pulls the trigger, not very far away, nearly stunning Hurtado to his far post. One has to do better with awareness, spatial and in-game. Rodas and Rances. Caught in a duel, Rodas changing the trajectory of that ball. Rances using his heel, soaring over the crossbar. Replaces the original decision in the form of Javon Waugh. Of course, with a big target like that, one could only imagine that he'd be a principal target. Inside the 18-yard box it goes. Renegades unable to squeeze its way past three. René Rances testing Hurtado to his near post. Hurtado just using one hand. Reflex. Or swinger. 5 Renegades jerseys toward the far post. Toward the aforementioned post! Goal! El Toro using his head, locking his horns, and it's 1-0 for New York Renegades FC. Only a matter of time. You can only delay the inevitable. Rances. Although we'll confirm who that goal scorer was. I believe it actually might have been Samuel Cáceres. There was lots of traffic in the way. It could be Cáceres. Regardless, it's New York Renegades FC that takes the 1-0 lead. So Malduin de Germain is now playing as the center forward. Junior Rosero attacks along the right wing. And speaking of Rosero, thinking about the shot, Rosero! Nearly finding his way. His jerseys toward that second post. Oh, that turns into a deadly through pass. He's onside, inside the penalty area! Missing it, and only just doing everything right, but the finale. Emiliano Caballero have had a relatively quiet night. They haven't had too much ball time. Not too many highlight-worthy plays, given their normal output. Rosero! Once more! Rosero testing Eric Edwards. Forced the goalkeeper into a shuffle, though it goes out of bounds. Braveheart can't get past the neutral third of New York Renegades Football Club. Sebastián Ruiz Restrepo evades one challenge. Ruiz Restrepo turns up the speed, has several options toward Rances. Goal! El Toro now edges his name into the scoreboard. No question about it. Giving him the assist is Sebastián Ruiz Restrepo. Chemistry personified. For Rances, that's goal number 28, according to the UPSL. And in doing so, not only has Rances turned himself, naturally, before the postseason, into the top scorer of the conference, let alone the Northeast region, this number 9 has also broken the tie and is the outright leading goal scorer of the entire United Premier Soccer League. Rosero. Lateral play. As Carriel draws the foul, draws the advantage. Sebastián Ruiz Restrepo looking for an additional goal contribution. The Colombian crossing it. He squares it. Oh, this is altruistic, and it all ends up in vain. When's the last time you get to see something like that? A very busy week for New York Renegades FC, not only in this UPSL conference final, but also in the US Open Cup, notably enough, as Ruiz Restrepo going for the near post! Once more hitting the woodwork. Second time in this game that the Colombian number 7 has done that. It's Eric Edwards assembles a 2 Renegade wall. The mural of white, unable to snuff it. Oh, it makes its way to the back of the net! Goal! For New York Braveheart Soccer Club, who spend little to no time celebrating. Final 10 minutes, it's game on, 2-1. And this is what we have been talking about. Surprising your opponent with speed. New York Braveheart Soccer Club did just that. With a high counterattack, Germain unable to beat one fully. Garcia, back to Germain. Germain, the Haitian, has the Jamaican goalkeeper to beat. It's chaos inside the penalty area. Crossed, Rosero! Corner kick for New York Braveheart Soccer Club. Carriel knocking it forward, using his head. It's a through pass. He's onside. Rances on the edge of the 18-yard box. Evades one tackle. Can't avoid the second. It was all ball. Carriel hits the crossbar of the American football field goalposts. He had me thinking. This could be a fiery end to a frigid night. Joe Holland with the left-footed shot. Edwards using his bottom hand to swat it away. His right glove. 10th minute officially. We'll see how much stoppage time has been installed. 4 minutes according to the official. Rances to bury this one. Rances! Hurtado denies him at the far post. So a 5 Braveheart wall that's not fully connected, practically 4.5. Hurtado to deny Samuel Cáceres! Yes, Hurtado is able to do it with his bottom hand, with his right glove. 4 defenders. Cordero. Well, this Renegades defense likes to swarm any ball handler. Joe Holland with a lot of pizzazz. Rosero still inside the penalty area. Crossed! Edwards! Denies Cameron Beal! Denies him the equalizer. Unreal. Joe Holland screaming at the officials. Ball is live. Fools Rances toward the far post. New York Braveheart Soccer Club holding on by a thread. And that will be the last touch of the ball. New York Renegades Football Club is the postseason champion of the Northeast American Conference. New York Renegades Football Club has qualified for the UPSL National Finals.